Hi, everyone. So I'd like to cover the next 3 days in this reading. We're about to enter the weekend as I am recording this. And so my intention is for this energy to cover the next 3 days. So it's really the next 3 days from whenever you are watching this. So I have 4 tarot decks here, and I'm going to use 3 of them for clarification. So let's see what comes out. So there's the Page of Swords, the 9 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. Underneath, there's the King of Wands, the 6 of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, King of Swords, 4 of Swords, and underneath everything is the Star card, which I'm going to turn over for to meet the YouTube guidelines. But when I see the Star card underneath everything, it brings to mind an idea that there is a need to be kind to yourself, is what I'm getting very strongly from that. Is you are the type of person who pours a lot of love into the world and into other people. So there's a need for you this weekend to pour that love back into yourself. So I'm getting strong messages of self-care, maybe staying home this weekend. If you don't usually stay home, especially just to really take time for yourself and to just be still and protect yourself and be nice to yourself is what I'm really getting from this star underneath the deck. So I can see, though, that you're dealing with a person this weekend or the next 3 days, whenever you're watching this. This person is showing up twice as a king. So let's get into it. But it does look like that you want to communicate with this person, or there's something that needs to be said with this person. Maybe there is a need for you to maybe strike out on your own, is what I'm getting with this Page of Swords. And if there is a person in your energy that you feel that you're a little dependent on, or if you're feeling like the need to be around this person, this message is strongly saying to spend some time on your own. I'm seeing 2 9s here. I'm seeing the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. And those are both cards of being with the self. It's very self-contained, independent types of energies. And I see you looking like you want to break free a little bit from whoever this king person is to you, whoever this King of Wands, King of Swords person is to you. That it feels like with your sword up, it feels like you're trying to cut some kind of ties with this person, that maybe you feel like you've been spending too much time with them. Maybe you're feeling a little bit too dependent on them, I'm getting. And so it does feel like you're in the mood to do that this weekend, to really just kind of spend time by yourself. And that's what you're being asked to focus on. With this 9 of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups, this is really saying to just spend time with yourself, that you can be fulfilled on your own and in your own company. Take care of yourself. You can nurture yourself. You can fulfill yourself. And it doesn't mean that you can't think about other people and reminisce about other people with this 6 of Cups. But it does give you a good opportunity to look at those memories in the proper perspective. That sometimes if you're with a person that you feel perhaps dependent on, when you're with them, you might tend to glorify that person and what they do for you. But if you sit in your own energy, you might be more able to look at the reality of the situation and to see not just the good memories, but the real memories. What were the good things that happened with this king person? What were the bad memories that happened with them? And so there is this feeling coming through that there is a need to set some kind of a boundary here, even if it's just for the weekend, that this is a call for you to really be by yourself. And I'm also seeing the 4 of Swords, which is another card of solitude, that's confirming that to me. So I do think your challenge, though, is going to be just that. Your challenge is going to be staying at home when you want to be out in the world. You want to be out engaging in things, and you're going to feel perhaps a little bit bored at home. And I'm also getting from this Seven of Pentacles that if you're sitting at home this weekend, you might start to feel anxiety. You might start to worry about things. You might be worrying about what this person is doing. But there is a need here. And the cards are really saying that they're acknowledging that you're going to feel that anxiety, but to really work through that challenge. Because with the Wheel of Fortune, if you work through that challenge, that's when the energy is really going to start to shift for you. That if you tell the universe that you're setting a boundary with this person and you'd like to be by yourself this weekend, that's when the energy will start to shift in your energy, because it feels like there's a lesson here. Whenever I see this wheel, it's like being rewarded for the lessons that you've learned, which I think in this case is setting a boundary and being by yourself. So maybe you're the kind of person who's a little bit uncomfortable with being by yourself. And if so, then this is your reading, because this is saying have patience with that, overcome that anxiety, find ways to really revel in being alone and being by yourself, because it's a really important aspect of our spiritual growth. So, but the message coming through is repeating. It's saying be alone, take time for yourself. With this Nine of Cups energy here is really saying to love yourself unconditionally is what the Nine of Cups is all about. Loving yourself, giving and receiving love on your own, and being affectionate with yourself, and to really separate yourself from this King of Swords person, even if it is just for the next 72 hours, for example. And also to not take it too seriously is what I'm getting, that there's no need to take anything seriously. The Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups are worry-free types of cards. Those are very happy, peaceful, self-sustained, self-contained types of energies. So this worry that's right in the middle of that, it feels like you're going to overpower that worry with just the sense of peace that's going to come over you, because you are getting used to being alone. You're just telling yourself it's just for the weekend. I don't need to be with this person, whoever they are. And I'm just going to try this for the weekend. It's just going to be an experiment, let's call it. So I can see that you've done that though. I can feel with this Knight of Wands that you are feeling uncomfortable. You're feeling agitated. You're feeling restless. You might be at home alone and you might be pacing the floor, and you might be picking up your phone and putting it down and wanting to call and wanting to go see what everybody's doing, or especially who this person is. You might be itching to see what they're doing. This Knight of Wands energy where you have like ants in your pants kind of energy. And you may be feeling a bit apprehensive. You might be feeling even a bit, as we said, anxious or worried or fearful of what this person is doing. But I can see with this Four of Swords that you're really overcoming that idea that you need to go out in the world and do the thing. That you've, by the end of the 72-hour period that I've set for this reading, this weekend, for example, I can see that you've really done that you've really learned how to calm and center your thoughts and trust your instincts to just be calm in the situation and really learn self-love. That is such a strong message coming through here, that this is your time to be self-loving and learn to be alone. I keep getting that. So let's start clarifying to see if we can get some other information from this reading. But this is a skill that I feel everyone should have for their spiritual growth. It's just be alone, not worry about the outside world, take care of yourself, and learn to be self-contained. It's so important for our spiritual growth. So let's see. So with the Page of Swords and the King of Wands, we have the Seven of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and there's the King of Swords again. This person is heavily on your mind. This is clear because this person keeps showing up, and this is the same person. King of Swords, King of Wands, King of Swords. This is one person. And it's really your own irrational fears that are holding you back from separating yourself from this person, from setting a boundary with this person. So make it make sense for your situation. But there's someone that you know you probably need to separate from, and you want to, but you're still in this process of deciding. There's irrational fears that are keeping you feeling like you're still dependent on this person. But those 7 cups are telling me that you are aware that there are other options for you, that you probably can do this yourself. I know for a fact that you can do this yourself. The cards are telling me you can do this by yourself, but you are still thinking, yeah, I probably can do this by myself. That's where you are right now. So with the 9 of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups, we have the 3 of Cups, the 9 of Cups again. So we have the 9 of Cups showing up twice here. And then we have the Tower. So the 3 of Cups and the 9 of Cups in some ways are very opposite energies. The 3 of Cups is about spending time with other people, spending time with groups of friends, family members, people we love. And this is what I'm saying, that you're going to feel this need to go out into the world, to go see other people, to go see this king person. You're going to want to do that. But the 9 of Cups, again, is reminding you, but don't. Because if you do this weekend, there's going to be some kind of a divine intervention. If you're not setting your own boundaries, especially when you know they need to be set, as we said, you're already looking like you're getting this feeling that a boundary needs to be set here, but you're not yet doing it. That's when the divine intervention is going to come in anyway, because the universe really wants your wheel to shift. The universe really wants the energy to shift so you can head towards your destiny, so you can get your blessings. And I think another message that's coming through is if you can set your own boundaries on your own without the use of a divine intervention, and you can show the universe that you put your faith and trust in the universe, that's exactly when you're going to get everything you need. That's when your protection will come in, your blessings will come in, because you trusted the universe that, yeah, I can do this on my own. I don't need this person. So with the 7 of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune, we have the King of Swords 3 times now. King of Swords, King of Swords, King of Swords. And I only have 4 decks. So there's the King of Swords again. There's the Ace of Pentacles, and there's the Knight of Pentacles. This is you taking control over your life. The universe is giving you a very clear opportunity with this Ace of Pentacles, saying if you strike out on your own, these are the blessings we want to give you. We want the Wheel of Fortune to start shifting in your favor, and that's when you're going to see the blessings come in. The Ace of Pentacles is the biggest pentacle in the deck. It comes in the form of money, resources, offers, things that you can tangibly feel and taste and touch. You're going to be blessed with these things, but you got to set this clear boundary first. And you just have to start doing that. Trust yourself. This is you, to figure out how to set this boundary with this person. Tell this person, I'm going to be by myself this weekend. I'm taking the weekend for myself, for self-care. I need to really figure out my life, whatever it is for you. Set that boundary. And as soon as you do, the universe is going to start helping you shift that energy. So with the 9 of Cups and the King of Swords, we have the Knight of Wands again. This is the Knight of Pentacles again. We've got right here. So we have 2 knights showing up here, and then we have Judgment. So this is the universe very clearly saying to take action. You've got the Knight of Wands. This is you. This is you. Knight of Pentacles. This is you. This is you. Take action towards setting these boundaries and take action towards your own independent life. The Judgment card is a card of decisions, but it's not just your everyday decisions. It's these high-level decisions to stay small in the 3D realm with this person who you already know you have to set a boundary with, or choose to expand your energy into the astral realm, do the spiritual work, and understand how your own independence, your own self-sustainability is exactly what the universe wants for you right now. And you're ready, because you started as a Page of Swords, which tells me you are ready to take these actions. So the Knight of Wands and the 4 of Swords, we have the 10 of Wands. There's the Ace of Cups. There's 2 aces here. The universe is giving you opportunity after opportunity if you set this boundary. And then we have the 5 of Pentacles. So this is very clear to me that the universe is saying, if you stay back in this energy with this king person who you know is not good for you, make it make sense for you. But there's the 10 wands and the 5 of Pentacles. It's going to be overwhelming and it's going to end in disaster anyway. And the universe is going to come in and do it anyway. But in order for you to get these blessings, this Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups that are right in front of me, if you take the action, if you set the boundary, even if just for the weekend, if you can learn to quiet your worry mind and meditate, be by yourself, find things that you used to love to do as a child. The 6 of Cups is here. And so there could be things that you used to love to do as a child. That energy keeps coming out. That there's something you can do to entertain yourself for 72 hours. There is most definitely something you can do to entertain yourself. Do that. Because if you can show the universe that you trust yourself and your own spiritual growth, that's when your blessings are going to come in. The other thing that's coming through with this 6 of Cups, because we did have the star underneath the deck here, is speak to yourself kindly. When we first sat down, we were talking about giving yourself the same love you give to everybody else. Speak to yourself the same way you speak to everyone else. So if you're sitting home by yourself this weekend, don't say, oh, I'm so bored. Oh, this is so stupid. Oh, I can never do this. Say, this is fulfilling. I like feeling self-sustained. I'm proud of myself. Say words like that this weekend. That's going to be extremely important. I'm getting that for someone. So please let me know how this was resonant for you. I hope you have a great weekend or the next 3 days whenever you're watching this. And we will do this again sometime. Thanks, everybody. Bye.